Most learners walk up to a hotel front desk and say, "Hello, I booked a room." And that's fine. But here's the thing: native speakers almost never say it that way. We say something different, and it makes you sound smoother, more natural, and more confident in about 5 seconds. Today, I'm going to show you exactly what we say instead.
I love that. Okay, I'm ready. So what's the right way to start?
First, let's set the scene. Picture this. You've just flown for 12 hours. You're tired, you're carrying a heavy bag, and you finally walk up to the hotel front desk. There's one person standing there, waiting to help you. What do you say?
Honestly, my brain would probably just go, "Hi, I have a room," or something like that. It's not great.
It's not terrible, but here's a better way. Say this: "Hi, I have a reservation."
I have a reservation. That's it?
That's it, 4 words. And then you add one more piece of information. I have a reservation under the name Leo.
Oh, I see. So it's under, not with.
Yes, this is the part a lot of learners get wrong. I hear people say, "I have a reservation with Leo," or "I have a reservation for Leo." But in English, we say under. It's like the reservation is filed or stored under your name.
So under the name, that's the key phrase.
Exactly. Let me give you a full example. You walk up to the desk and say, "Hi, good evening. I have a reservation under the name Maya."
Good evening. I have a reservation under the name Leo.
Perfect. Now, here's a tip. You can also shorten it. You don't always need to say the name. You can just say, "I have a reservation under Maya."
Really? Just under Maya? That sounds so casual.
It does. And that's perfectly fine. In fact, it sounds more natural because it's more direct. Let me give you 2 examples. Formal version, "I have a reservation under the name Maya." Informal version, "I have a reservation under Maya." Both are correct. Both are natural. Choose whichever feels more comfortable for you.
Okay, I love that. So I've got my first phrase. Now, what about early check-in? That's a situation I've actually been in before. I arrived at a hotel at 10 in the morning and check-in was at 3. I had no idea what to say.
Right. This is so common. And the good news is there's a very simple question you can ask. Is early check-in available?
Is early check-in available? Let me try that.
Go ahead.
Hi, I have a reservation under Leo. Is early check-in available?
Beautiful. Notice something important here. You said available, not possible. A lot of learners say, "Is early check-in possible?" And that's not wrong, but available is the word hotels actually use. It's on their websites, it's in their system, it's what the staff expect to hear.
So available is more natural in this context.
Exactly. Now, let's say the staff says, "Yes, early check-in is available for an additional fee of $30. What do you say next?
How much? Or, okay, I'll take it.
Both work. But here's a more natural response. "Great, I'd like to do that, please." That sounds polite and confident.
Great, I'd like to do that, please.
Perfect. And if you want to sound even more like a native speaker, you can say, "I'll go ahead and do that."
I'll go ahead and do that. That feels more natural, doesn't it? Like you're not hesitating.
Exactly. You're not hesitating. You're not asking for permission. You're simply saying, "Yes, I want this service." Now, let's move to the next situation. You're at the front desk and you want a nicer room. Maybe you're celebrating an anniversary, or maybe you just want to treat yourself. How do you ask for an upgrade?
I would probably say, "Can you upgrade my room? Is that okay?"
That's understandable. But native speakers usually say it a little differently. We say, "Can I get a room upgrade?"
Can I get a room upgrade? Not, "Can you upgrade my room?"
Right. There's a subtle difference. "Can you upgrade my room?" puts the focus on the person doing the work. "Can I get a room upgrade?" puts the focus on the service or the result. And it sounds more natural. Also, get is a really useful word in English. It's casual but polite.
So let me practice the full conversation.
Go for it.
Hi, I have a reservation under Leo. Is early check-in available?
Yes, early check-in is available for $20.
Great, I'll go ahead and do that. Also, can I get a room upgrade?
That was excellent. You sounded like someone who travels all the time.
It feels so much smoother than what I used to say. I used to say, "Hello, I booked a room. My name is Leo. Can I check in now? And also, I want a better room. It was so awkward.
And that's exactly the point. When you learn these short, natural phrases, the whole interaction becomes easier. You don't have to think about grammar. You don't have to translate in your head. You just say the phrase.
Now, here's the part that surprises most people. Maya, is it always polite to ask for an upgrade? I feel like it's a little bit pushy.
Great question. It's not pushy at all, as long as you ask politely and accept the answer. Hotels actually expect these questions. It's part of their job. The key is your tone. If you say, "Can I get an upgrade?" with a smile, it sounds friendly. If you say it like you're demanding something, that's different.
So tone matters just as much as the words.
Exactly. Now, let me give you one more situation. What if the hotel says no to your upgrade request? How do you respond?
Okay, thank you.
That works. But here's a more natural response. No problem, just checking. That's what native speakers say. It shows you're not upset, you're just curious.
No problem, just checking. I love that. It's so simple.
It is, and it's very common. You can use it in many situations. At a restaurant, do you have any tables by the window? No. No problem, just checking. At a store, is this on sale? No. No problem, just checking.
Okay, I'm going to remember that. Now, let's put everything together. Can we do a full practice round?
Absolutely. I'll be the hotel receptionist. You're the guest. Ready?
Ready.
Good evening. Welcome to the Grand Hotel. How can I help you?
Good evening. I have a reservation under Leo.
Let me look that up. Yes, I see it. A standard room for 2 nights. Is that correct?
Yes, that's correct. Also, is early check-in available?
Let me check. Yes, early check-in is available for a fee of $25.
Great, I'll go ahead and do that. And one more thing, can I get a room upgrade?
I'm afraid we're fully booked tonight, so upgrades aren't available.
No problem, just checking. Thank you.
That was perfect. You sounded like a confident, experienced traveler, and that no problem just checking at the end, that was beautiful.
Thank you. It felt so natural. I wasn't thinking about grammar at all. I was just having a conversation.
That's exactly the goal. Now, let me give you a quick recap. Today, we covered 3 phrases. First, I have a reservation under. Second is early check-in available. Third, can I get a room upgrade? And the bonus, no problem, just checking.
3 phrases. That's all I need for a smooth check-in experience.
That's all you need. And here's the thing. Once you practice these a few times, they become automatic. You don't have to think, you just say them. And that's what real fluency feels like.
So where can our listeners practice this? I know some of them might feel shy about practicing out loud.
Great question. Here's what I recommend. First, say each phrase out loud 5 times. Just your voice, no one else needs to hear. Second, imagine a full conversation in your head. You're at the front desk, you say the line, the receptionist responds. Third, and this is the most fun, mimic the conversation from this episode. Pause after each of my lines and say your response.
I'm going to do that myself. I want these phrases to be automatic.
And when you travel next, use them. Even if it feels scary at first, I promise the hotel staff will understand you immediately and you will feel so much more confident.
Today's rule, swap I booked a room for I have a reservation under, and everything changes.
That's right. One phrase and you sound completely different. Thank you all for listening to Speak Like a Native. If this episode helped you, please subscribe and share it with a friend who's planning a trip. We have a new episode for you every single day.
See you next time. Safe travels.
Bye, everyone.